Theoretical framework. Theory. A theory is a well-established principle that has been developed to explain some aspect of the natural world. Theories are developed by researchers to explain phenomena, draw connections, and make predictions. Theories are formulated to explain, predict, and understand phenomena and, in many cases, to challenge and extend existing knowledge within the limits of critical bounding assumptions. Theoretical framework. It is the structure that can hold or support a theory of a research study. In the theoretical framework, you explain the theories that support your research, showing that your work is grounded in established ideas. This part of your thesis or dissertation lays the foundations that will support your analysis, helping you interpret your results and make broader generalizations. Goal of theoretical framework. Before you start your research, you have to explore what theories and models other researchers have already developed. The goal of a theoretical framework is to present and explain this information. There may be many different theories about your topic, so the theoretical framework also involves evaluating, comparing, and selecting the most relevant ones. By framing your research within a clearly defined field, you make the reader aware of the assumptions that inform your approach, showing the rationale behind your choices. Examples of theoretical frameworks. Examples of theoretical frameworks in research. The same research topic can be approached very differently within different theoretical frameworks. In literature, a scholar using postmodernist literary theory would analyze The Great Gatsby differently than a scholar using Marxist literary theory. One is in psychology. A behaviorist approach to depression would involve different methods and assumptions than a psychoanalytical approach. 2 is in economics. Wealth inequality would be explained and interpreted differently within classical economics and Keynesian economics frameworks. In each of these cases, you would explain the theory you're using in order to support your interpretations and explanations of the data. How to create a theoretical framework. To build your theoretical framework, follow these 3 steps. 1. Identify your key concepts. The first step is to pick out the key terms from your problem statement and research questions. Concepts often have multiple definitions, so the theoretical framework involves clearly defining what you mean by each term. Example: problem statement and research questions. Company X is struggling with the problem that many online customers do not return to make subsequent purchases. Management wants to increase customer loyalty and believes that improved customer satisfaction will play a major role in achieving this goal. To investigate this problem, you have identified and plan to focus on the following problem statement, objective, and research questions. Problem: many online customers do not return to make subsequent purchases. Objective: to increase customer loyalty. Research question: how can the satisfaction of Company X's online customers be improved in order to increase customer loyalty? The concepts of customer loyalty and customer satisfaction are clearly central to this study. The theoretical framework will define these concepts and discuss theories about the relationship between them. 2 is evaluate and explain relevant theories. 3 is show how your research fits in. If relevant, you can also use the theoretical framework to develop hypotheses for your research. The structure of the theoretical framework. In a thesis or dissertation, the theoretical framework is sometimes integrated into a literature review chapter, but it can also be included as its own chapter or section. If your research involves dealing with a lot of complex theories, it's a good idea to include a separate theoretical framework chapter. There are no fixed rules for structuring a theoretical framework. The important thing is to create a clear, logical structure. One option is to draw on your research questions, structuring each section around a question or key concept. Your problem statement, research questions and literature review will serve as the basis for preparing your theoretical framework. Company X is struggling with the problem that many online customers do not return to make subsequent purchases. Management wants to increase customer loyalty and believes that improved customer satisfaction will play a major role in achieving this goal. To investigate this problem, you have identified the following problem statement, objective, and research questions. Problem: many online customers do not return to make subsequent purchases. Objective: to increase customer loyalty and thereby generate more revenue. Research question: how can the satisfaction of Company X's online customers be improved in order to increase customer loyalty? Sub-questions: what is the relationship between customer loyalty and customer satisfaction? How satisfied and loyal are Company X's online customers currently? What factors affect the satisfaction and loyalty of Company X's online customers? As the concepts of loyalty and customer satisfaction play a major role in the investigation and will later be measured, they are essential concepts to define within the theoretical framework. Sample theoretical framework below is a simplified example of how you can describe and compare definitions and theories. In this example, we focus on the concept of customer satisfaction. 2.1 Customer satisfaction. Thomason 2003, page 69 defines customer satisfaction as the perception of the customer as a result of consciously or unconsciously comparing their experiences with their expectations. Kotler and Keller 2008, page 80 build on this definition, stating that customer satisfaction is determined by the degree to which someone is happy or disappointed with the observed performance of a product in relation to his or her expectations. Performance that is below expectations leads to a dissatisfied customer, while performance that satisfies expectations produces satisfied customers. Expectations being exceeded leads to a very satisfied or even pleasantly surprised customer. Kotler and Keller, 2003, page 80. The definition of Zeithaml and Bittner 2003, page 86 is slightly different from that of Thomason. Satisfaction is the consumer fulfillment response. It is a judgment that a product or service feature, or the product of service itself, provides a pleasurable level of consumption-related fulfillment. Zeithaml and Bittner's emphasis is thus on obtaining a certain satisfaction in relation to purchasing. Thomason's definition is the most relevant to the aims of this study, given the emphasis it places on unconscious perception. Although Zeithaml and Bittner, like Thomason, say that customer satisfaction is a reaction to the experience gained, there is no distinction between conscious and unconscious comparisons in their definition. Company X claims in its mission statement that it wants to sell not only a product, but also a feeling. As a result, unconscious comparison will play an important role in the satisfaction of its customers. Thomason's definition is therefore more relevant to the current study. Thomason's customer satisfaction model. According to Thomason, both the so-called value proposition and other influences have an impact on final customer satisfaction. In his satisfaction model, Figure 1, Thomason shows that word of mouth, personal needs, past experiences, and marketing and public relations determine customers' needs and expectations. These factors are compared to their experiences, and this comparison between expectations and experiences determines a customer's satisfaction level. Thomason's model is important for this study, It allows us to determine both the extent to which Company X's customers are satisfied and where improvements can be made. Here is the theoretical framework of study regarding customer satisfaction creation. Thomason, 2007, page 30. Kindly subscribe my YouTube channel Thesis Helper. Thanks for watching.